not attacking these women, I'm not calling them horrible people, but this is neocolonialism. These kinds of videos where we see Haole people just packing their bags and moving to Hawaii, treating it like it's an escapist paradise, not only paints a false narrative of what it's actually like to live here, it erases the struggles and the issues that Native Hawaiians face here every day and contributes to the gentrification of our islands. Honolulu is the third most expensive state to live in the United States. And this has been an issue for decades, but especially during the pandemic, we've been seeing an influx of out-of-state home buyers and renters buying and renting up properties on the islands and pushing up the housing prices, forcing Native and local people to live impoverished or having to move to the continent because we can't afford to live here anymore. Not to mention billionaires like Zuckerberg and Oprah Winfrey are also responsible for this, especially buying acres and acres of farmlands. And I've said this in a previous video, but I'm going to say it again. Native Hawaiians disproportionately make up the homeless population. And yes, this is a result of our state government prioritizing tourism over the residents and allowing these out-of-state buyers to buy a property here. But I mean, it still doesn't help that people still do this. And let me ask you something. Don't you think all of this can contribute to mental health problems within Native Hawaiians and local people? Having to work multiple jobs just to afford your mortgage. Meanwhile, the housing prices just keep going up and up because more Haole people keep moving here. Not to mention the extremely heavy military presence in Hawaii. And now we're dealing with a water crisis with jet fuel tanks being leaked into the water sources and families drinking that and being poisoned. We know that generational trauma exists, that trauma can be passed down from generation to generation. Don't you think the effects of colonization, assimilation, and those traumas can be passed down? Native Hawaiians don't only disproportionately make up the homeless population, also incarceration, impoverished, mental health issues. In 2019, suicide was the leading cause of death for Native Hawaiians and Pacific Islanders ages 15 to 24, and were 3 times less likely to receive mental health services or to receive prescription medications for mental health treatment. And before anyone says, well, Hawaii is part of the United States, people can move wherever they want to, you're missing the point. If you can sit here and justify gentrification, you can justify pushing indigenous people off of their lands, you're either really racist and don't give a shit about us, or you're clueless. Hawaii doesn't exist without us, and you guys are pushing us out. And if you want to learn more, I'm going to recommend these books for you to read.